I'm a Canadian sex worker and I used to not see people from these countries. Let's talk about that. So, when I was first starting out, my rates were about half what they are now, and I also didn't do screening or deposits back then because I was like, I just wanted as many clients as possible, so I would just like not require any screening. And one thing I noticed, one was that majority of my clients were from those countries, and the second one was I was also noticing patterns in how they treated me. One thing is for sure, and you can't really argue with me on this, India and Pakistan have very strong rape cultures. That is just a fact, and I noticed it, and especially how they treated me. Some of the issues that I encountered were, for example, showing up with less money than they were supposed to on purpose to try and barter with me about the prices. A lot of them would be extremely aggressive with me, extremely disrespectful. Many of them would have really bad hygiene and or refuse to take a shower before service started. And a lot of those things obviously left a very bad taste in my mouth. But the thing that pushed me over the edge was the fact that I saw a client from one of those countries and he tried to force me to do the do without a condom on. And that was extremely traumatizing. And what's worse is I went to the police about this. I had his full name and everything, and they said that they couldn't do anything about it. And I was really scared because, like, if something like that happened again, then I go to the police, they wouldn't do anything, right? And so I stopped seeing people from those countries to protect myself. Again, this was before I did deposits. This was before I raised my rates. And I'm thinking about, how my business is right now, and it's going really well. But I've had a lot of people from those countries asking to see me and I'm turning them away. But I'm thinking now, especially like with logistically, me having higher rates now means that obviously if you're going to see me, you're probably going to have money. And if you have money, you probably know a thing or two about how to navigate the world and how to treat people with respect, right? And I'm wondering, maybe I should start seeing them again, maybe because I do require screening and deposits. And my prices are higher, maybe they will treat me differently. And so I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna start seeing people from those countries again. Obviously, if I get the same bullshit, I'm not gonna see them anymore, but I feel like I'll give it another shot. Obviously, I'm a little bit scared because, again, it was mostly like the trauma from, that situation that caused me to not want to see them. Again, this has nothing to do with race. By the way, if you're gonna put some like racist bullshit in my comments or say that I'm a racist, like, just don't. Honestly, I know my intentions and I know it's not about race, but I can't be dealing with people who don't respect women. Like when 9 times out of 10 you're seeing someone from a certain culture and they treat you badly, I'm not gonna play Russian roulette with my safety just to be politically correct, but I do hope that things will be different now that I have better screening measures, but I guess we'll see.